The last year has been a time of growth for the Bluefield University community. As we look back at all that was happening prior to the academic year, we realized it was going to be a challenging time as our students returned to campus, but we were committed to having the hard conversations around race. And we had also determined to conduct a diversity audit and to have conversations and focus groups with our students so that we would be in communication with one another throughout the academic year.
One of the great things that transpired over the course of the year was the designation of the coordinator for belonging in Ms. Sherelle Morgan. So now our student athletes had a place to go. They had a place that they could share and they could open up and be confident in certain situations.
It was just a few weeks after that the men's basketball team began kneeling during the National Anthem.
I was very proud of our men's basketball team for taking a stand for social injustice, as they took a stand for what they believe was the right thing to do. Not many people understood the why. And the most ironic thing is, as we even met with student athletes and met with each of our 20 teams, they didn't even know why our team knelt.
I think our why for why we knelt was to take a stand for the things that we saw, like the problems that we saw in America, social injustice, killing of African Americans, storming of the Capitol. I think our why was really just to take a stand. As a team, we came together and we saw things were wrong with what was going on in our nation and took a courageous act to kneel, risking being suspended. And, you know, things are still, you know, need to be changed, but it was a good step for, you know, the things we want to see accomplished.
The team members shared with me that they were not kneeling in disrespect to the flag or to the country, but that it was related to social injustices and specifically around the events of January 6th. And while the team and the university could not reconcile our differences around the position, they're wanting to kneel juxtaposed with the institution's policy prohibiting that practice. We discussed a whole host of options that could be available to them if they chose.
And despite the suspension of our team, they were still awarded with the Perry Wallace Award of Courage. The why wasn't about the flag, nor was it about the National Anthem, but it was more to raise consciousness around the hypocrisy of what happens when a team kneels or Kaepernick kneels up against the hypocrisy of what transpired on January 6th and the violent protests that took place.
We had those conversations, those hard conversations with each other of why we were doing it. At first they didn't really know, and then as it went on, we put the pieces together. We knew why we was kneeling, had nothing to do with the flag, had everything to do with social injustice and what was going on in the world.
We talked about their personal stories. We talked about the communities in which they've experienced racial injustices themselves or witnessed it in that of others. As I listened to their stories, I truly, my heart was broken. Just hearing some of the pain that they had personally experienced or collectively through their community experiences. I also committed to them the opportunity for a campus forum so that their voices could be heard to you know, the entire campus community. And I'm thankful we were able to have that forum.
We stood up for what we believe in, and that was social injustice. We all believe in that, so we kneeled, and that made changes in the community. The community was behind us, our school was behind us, our coaching staff, even our classmates, or professors and stuff like that. I feel like that make a big change, and we started to see more change in the world, like more justice being served, like toward African Americans.
We are wanting every student to feel valued. We want every student to know and to be able to have the difficult conversations that sometimes it takes to help people have a broader understanding and awareness, and for everyone to know that we can together learn and grow in Christ, so that as individuals, as well as a campus community, we can be making a difference.
To be able to stand together, to be able to lock hands in unity, showed such courage during the times that they were going through. So I am committed, our staff is committed to creating the changes that we wish to see here on the Bluefield University campus and throughout the community.